Warface is nearly 10 years old, but I want to know, is it still worth your time in 2023? In this video, I'm going to be discussing that with you. It's coming up to 10 years since the release of Warface, and I want to discuss with you where the game is today, and most importantly, is it worth your time? The game is still regularly updated, with constant events, bug fixes, the usual stuff that you'd hope that devs update games with to keep it running smoothly and keep it fun for everybody. I mean, that's the least that you hope for on a game, especially a game this old that people still play. You just want it to be looked after and kept in good working order. The gameplay itself is simple yet satisfying. There's not a great deal going on in the game. There's not loads to take in. It's very simple. It's pretty much pick a class, pick a weapon, shoot at the enemy. For me personally, I tend to favour the general arcadey kind of shooter modes like TDM and Domination. Storm is one of my particular favourites on this game, which involves a team attacking and a team defending. The attacking team has to destroy an enemy command post, and then they move further through the map and have to destroy the next command post, and usually there's about 3 of these on the map, and the game will last up to about 30 minutes. Like I said, there's nothing too over the top about the gameplay, and I think that's why Warface does stand the test of time, because it's made simply, but it's made well, so you can always depend on it to be fun. For me particularly, I find sniping very satisfying. There's something really nice about picking up a bolt action and just going to town on your enemies and dropping them one by one. As far as weapons go, you are spoiled for choice. However, one downside is there is an element of pay to win to the game. The standard weapons that you get aren't the best, but with a little bit of time and effort, you can unlock better weapons without having to pay actual money for it, but it is a little bit of a grind. You can mainly do this by unlocking in-game currency and then buying supply boxes, and you unlock the currency simply by playing the game. One good thing about the in-game currency system is that it does let you rent weapons and equipment for a certain period of time just using the in-game currency, and for the most part these aren't too expensive, so you can play for an hour and earn enough to rent the next gun. Another good thing about the game is it is still fairly populated. Not so much on PC. You may be waiting a short time to get into a game on PC, but it isn't overly long and it's still fairly populated, so you can still find 1 or 2 different games going on at the same time. If you are looking to get in a game quickly and looking to find a wider variety of lobbies, your best chance is to play on console. I've been playing on the PS4, and after trying it on both the PC and the PS4, I found that the PS4 was getting in a lot more lobbies, and I think is helped by the crossplay. And then there's the PvE mode. The PvE mode is a nice change from online and just gives a sort of slightly more story-driven element to the game. You can play it by yourself or co-op with a few other online players, where up to 5 of you will work your way through a map, killing enemies and completing objectives against AI. This mode is a nice chill out mode when online gets a bit much. So back to the main question, do I think it's worth your time in 2023? And I would have to say absolutely yes. If you're on PC and you don't mind a slight wait to get in a game, you'll find the game is really smooth and very enjoyable to play. However, if you're on console, you'll be able to get in games a lot quicker, but just bear in mind that the game is a little bit clunky and you will have to adjust your sensitivity settings in the menu because the default sensitivity is very, very slow. But saying that, once you do up your sensitivity and make it a bit faster, the game still does feel quite smooth and it is a really fun and enjoyable game to play. So I would definitely say it is worth the download. So there you have it, that's Warface and whether it's worth your time in 2023. You should 100% go and download this game. There'll be a link to the Steam store in the description, so make sure you click on that. You can also join my Discord if you want to come play with me at some point. And I stream every Saturday here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and jump into that next Saturday. And if you want to see a video on another first-person shooter, click on the video on screen now to see some Will to Live Online gameplay. And I will see you in the next one. 112 for 52. Lovely jubbly.